like I said, it's not all of you that have that issue, you know, but some of y'all go ruin it for all of y'all. Okay, and I told y'all what they were doing at the reunion. This is exactly what I did not want. Because guess what? This situation is gonna give credence to Stormy, Destiny, Latifah, Marceau. They gonna be like, see, look at what happened with Dr. Heavenly. See, those fans, look at what they did. I told y'all, this is not what Melody needs. So if you really support her, stop embarrassing her. Stop. It's embarrassing at this point. Okay? So this is not all of you mellometers, but this is some of you all. You're too trauma bonded. You are. You too offended by every little thing. Like I said, I know because of what I went through up over here. Any little thing I say. If I say I'm not a mellometer, there will be 3 or 4 of y'all unsubscribe. Because how dare I say I'm not a mellometer. I even had a lady, I'll never forget. As soon as I said something about Melody, because I want to give y'all some examples before, we move on and see what the people think about this. But yeah, there was a woman I'll never forget in my comments. As soon as I said something about Melody that wasn't like up her ass, that wasn't super supportive, I give critiques on everybody. If I feel like somebody is wrong, if I feel like, y'all know me, y'all know my personality, that's why you subscribe, because y'all know Miss Robinson is no nonsense. I'm gonna come out with it. Okay, she is my favorite on the show. I have to be honest, but I'm not a mellometer. Not to the point where I'm just so trauma bonded with her and I don't see the part that she played in this whole situation. Because guess what? In life, we all play a role. Okay, in certain situations, marriages, relationships, friendships, we all play a role. Okay? And we got to be accountable. That's me, you, Melody, whoever. God don't care. Okay? God does not care. All right? So that's how I see that. But yeah, I know that some of the mellometers, a bit cuckoo, for Cocoa Puffs. Because it's really not that serious. It's not. It's okay to love people. It's okay to support people. Hell, I'm not even a Nene meter. Okay, and I love Nene. That's my favorite reality TV star. She no nonsense. She don't take no shiggity from nobody. I love Nene. That's a strong woman. I love her vulnerability. But I don't be in comments windmilling. I used to. Okay, and then I stopped. I had to catch myself. And then sometimes I may like a good debate. I may come out and, somebody say something about her. I may say my opinion and, say how I feel differently than what they're saying, that's fine. But to take it so far to the point where like some of y'all go end up tearing down everything that Melody has tried to build. Okay, so if you love her the way you say you do, please stop embarrassing her. That's embarrassing. And it will get to a point where maybe she do need to address her fans. Because trust me, it may get to a point where people don't want to work with her. Okay? They may not want to work with her because of the fan base. Or they may feel like, man, they be doing too much. They just, can't say nothing about her. Yeah, but she's so perfect. And no, ain't nobody perfect. Nobody is perfect. But God. Okay? Nobody is perfect. We are all imperfect people. So I think that's the thing with Melody. It may have to be addressed. She may have to address her fans in the future. And I know there will be people saying, well, no, it's not everybody. And, she ain't got to address nothing. And see, when you talk like that, you're not being realistic. You're not listening to the signs, symptoms, and warnings that the universe is providing to you. And when you fail to listen to the signs, symptoms, and warnings and red flags that the universe is trying to provide to you, life has a certain way of humbling you, because that's your ego. And the ego is that part of us, and we all got an ego. I got an ego, you got an ego, but it's that part of us that feel like we can't be touched. We're so perfect. And, everybody should just like us because we're just so successful. Don't nobody care about that. I told y'all that's the thing with Melody. Okay? That is the biggest thing with Melody that will be a problem with her down the line. Yes, she is driven. Yes, she is accomplished. She's a go-getter. Y'all know I praise Melody for those qualities, but those may be the same things that push people away. The same things that can make people love you can make people hate you, make people distance themselves, because then you will go around thinking, well, me being hardworking, that's just a part of my personality. That's my character. No, it's not. There is who you are, and then there is what you do. Those are two different things. You're not going to get people to love you based on what you do. Okay? Based on selling out your skincare line. It's a wonderful feat, but that's not going to make people genuinely love you and care for you. It's not. People want humility. They want honesty. They want transparency. They want to see that, hey, you get, where I'm coming from. People want to be seen, heard, felt, So, it's just one of those things. It takes me back to when she was in Dr. Francis' office and she just kept going on and on. This is what I was hearing. Yeah, I just always was expected to succeed, and I did this, and I did that, and yeah, and I was on the volleyball team, the basketball team, and I was in this club and that club, and yeah, and I did this, and that's what I was hearing. On and on, what I've accomplished. When that man asked her, how did you feel when you would call your father, she broke down because he wouldn't answer. That's the real Melody. Not all that. See, she's been programmed to define herself by what she does, not by who she is or who she's trying to be. And that's kind of the problem with her and the cast. Yes, the cast is full of haters. Stand on that. I told y'all. I've had moments I've tried to be objective with some of them. Even Destiny. Y'all know I've tried, but they make it hard when they say and do certain stuff. Okay? They do. And do I think the cast are haters? Yes, especially Martell. Ariane ain't even on the show. She a damn hater. Destiny, Stormy. The list goes on. Do I think Carlos is jealous? No. I don't think that Carlos is jealous. Him and Melody may not need to work together. Because this is the thing. She needed him at one point to start out. Maybe she don't need him no more. Maybe they've grown apart. And that's fine. That happens in a lot of business relationships. It does. Maybe he sees some stuff in her he don't want to deal with. It happens. Nobody is perfect. Okay? Nobody. I've had people that probably at one point they liked me from far away, and then maybe once they got to dealing with me, it's like, yeah, I don't really rock with Brandy like that. And I'm fine with that. It's a part of life. The way my character is set up, I understand it. Okay? I get it. So, honey, let's get in here and see these damn comments, honey. The people is just, whew. a mess. What do y'all think about this stuff? Do y'all feel like it's too many of the millimeters? Do you feel like it's just a few of them that's making it bad? But it looked like a few bad apples, you guys, is going to spoil it for, it's going to spoil it for everybody. So one person says they are blaming male supporters for their failed ventures. It's not failed. See, that's what I'm talking about. This whole situation is going to go over some of y'all heads. You're not going to see this for what it is. You know how when life is trying to show you something, but you keep on bringing up stuff that ain't got nothing to do with this situation, ain't got nothing to do with the price of tea in China. They are so jealous of Mel because she has the Midas touch and will always be successful at whatever she does. I don't miss anything Carlos King has to say. It's not like Heavenly hasn't offended many people, but they say it's Mel's fans. Another person says FUNKYDINEVA is lying, because Funky got down here and was telling the people, to stop acting crazy and psycho over Melody, and nobody should be calling Heavenly's dental office and, threatening her, and it's too much. Ain't that much love for a person in the world. I'm sorry. It's too much. Heavenly admitted she was following along with Carlos. Also, Black was closing down because of the city and the church. It wasn't the millimeters. But this is what I'm saying. The millimeters be acting so crazy that now they're trying to... I told y'all they was gonna do that if y'all keep doing chiggity. And it's just gonna give them a reason to blame you all. I warned everybody. Okay? I warned everybody. Okay, so let's see what some more people have to say, honey. The damn phone won't pause. A mess. Full of a mess. Another person says the problem is everybody wants to hold Mel accountable for everything, but no one wants to hold the people accountable for doing her wrong. Another person says Dr. Heavenly also said a long time ago, before she even started doing Messy Mondays, that people call her office sometimes because they didn't like some of the controversial things that she says on her channel. Another person says that platform became a bashing session towards Mel and her fan base, and Carlos King, as the producer, should be less biased and not target one cast member, having his influential vlogger buddies like FUNKYDINEVA and Heavenly come on there talking greasy. Another person says, don't throw Carlos no lifeline. He's a dirty player and who will destroy your life to get the ratings and the drama. Another person says Heavenly lowdown self has a little more sense than Carlos thought. Carlos thought he had a complete fool. Another person says we do not know what the conversation that man had with Shanita. They talking about Carlos King, because he had ran into Shanita and they kind of made up and stuff. Oh, Carlos had mentioned somebody came for him at the reunion. One of the girls. I wonder, was it Melody? We gonna talk about it in the next video. Now people are bringing Mariah Huck into it, and girl, a mess. They ain't got nothing to do. Like I said, this whole conversation is gonna go right over certain people's heads. Y'all gonna miss the red flags, the signs, symptoms, and warnings that the universe is trying to, get you to see. Child, one person says, what are they gonna say next? That the millimeters are responsible for high grocery prices. Honey, they may do that. Are y'all the reason why the gas is so high, honey? I'm just playing. One person says they didn't blame Mel, they blamed the millimeters. Mel and her stands are not the same. Absolutely. You can't tell the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville that. They think that her stands are her. Okay?